Ohayogozai-nurse.
Or good morning. The year is 2021, and in a very short amount of time, Vtubers have really taken over the internet. If you're not familiar, the whole concept of Vtubers is that there's a digital anime girl talking and streaming and just being adorable for your entertainment. And thus, I, of course, fell for this. That being said, today we are looking at Natori Sana from Wave Corporation. DreamTech, Wave Corporation, those are the two names on the back of the box, and I don't think I have anything from these guys. Though, through the box, I'm already excited to see what she looks like. You can argue in the comments about who your favorite VTuber is, and you can sit there and be wrong about it, but Natori Sana was the reason I got into things. Mainly thanks to illustrations on the side of this box from Harada Takehito, who's also my favorite artist. Natori Sana is just a cute little nurse girl who, I don't know, likes eggplants and shrimp. There's something very modest about her. She doesn't go over the top in trying to be super kawaii des. She just inconsequentially is adorable. And I like that she's a little bit more low-key. Whether she's drawing on stream or playing a game, it doesn't really matter. She's just there and she's adorable. She's not as highly reposted and translated by the English audience, but I think for that, it kind of feels a bit more special that we still have her. She's very untainted as things are now. So, when I saw this figure, I pretty much had to jump on it. I got this figure for about $140, though I've seen her go from anywhere from $160 to $200 at this point. Still, looking at this box has me so excited already, so let's not waste any time and open this up. It's funny, inside of the blister there's a little window here that just shows her face a little bit more clearly for better visibility through the box. After removing all of the plastic from her, we are left with the figure, and she's pretty much all one piece, which is great because, yeah, there's really no way for it to kind of fall apart. Yes, there are seams here, but it's really well put together. The base that she comes with is really cute. It actually has these little frowny faces that I'm assuming are supposed to be maybe germs or something, because she's a nurse and she comes with these little pills on there, little cat faces, or rabbit faces I guess, paw prints, and bandages as well. And that font is just adorable. Now she'll go on there with just a simple metal peg that'll go through her foot, which also has this little silhouette to hold. I actually really like this kind of base. This is much better and more preferred for me than the simple lump of plastic. She plugs right in and stands up on her own rather well. I don't think over time she would have too much trouble with leaning or anything either, because that peg is long enough to really get into the bottom of her calf. I should also mention that from her base to the very top tip of her ear, she is about 7.5 inches tall. She also comes with this little nurse hat, which has an etching in it that will allow it to kind of fit right over her hair. It doesn't click in or anything, it literally just kind of falls on and you can pick it right off if you want. Oh, it's magnetic, that's awesome. That's super cool. Look at me getting all excited. Magnets, how do they work? The final accessory is going to be this eggplant.
Ohayogozai-nurse.
Why an eggplant? Well, so that people can spam it in her chat. But the reason for it being an eggplant is actually really cute. You see, because Sana here is a virtual nurse.
Eggplant in Japanese. Nurse. And I'm virtual nurse. Nurse. とても似ている言葉。Nurse. Eggplant. Hi. Oh, I see.
I love this. Ever since I heard her explain this in English, I was pretty addicted to her streams. It's just one of those cute things, but that's everything that comes in the box. So now that she's out of the packaging and assembled, I can say that I really like this figure. Starting up at her head, we have those adorable ears, which I don't know the significance of. Normally, she does not have animal ears, but cute enough they have a 100 yen tag on them, meaning, of course, they are not part of her anatomy. The nervous shrimp in her hand is another hilarious touch, and if we trace down the figure, you'll see that she's just wearing her ordinary nurse outfit. Though there seems to be a rabbit that is sort of disintegrating and being stabbed into her skirt. I don't really get the significance to some of this design, but I'll write it off as just Harada being strange. I'm not seeing any big seams that really stick out, and for that I can be very grateful. This thing looks wonderful. The little orbs painted onto her hair that signify the shine are a great little touch. I think they're one of my favorite features of the paint job. And overall, I don't think there's really anything that I can complain too much about. Though there is one thing, the butt. I really don't like the fact that they are so prominently featuring her butt and even a panty shot. It just seems a little weird and kind of gross. Still, design will be design, especially when it comes to anime. The face is so striking. Her expression is really cute, and what I really love is the way the eyes were done. There's this interesting amount of reflective paint used for the very center of her pupil, whereas around it, the actual color of her eye is not as reflective. It creates a really interesting effect that I don't know if I've seen in any other figures. The mouth is etched in, which is of course something that I very much so prefer. The stockings look great too, there's a great amount of shading on them. This is easily one of the best representations of this character. And overall, all this pink is somehow not that overwhelming. I think it's very tastefully done. The eggplant looks pretty darn good too. It's got a great shine to it, and the shape is very odd, but satisfying to look at. It just sort of sits on the base, so whatever, but ultimately, I'm happy that it's here. The overall package here is spectacular. Sculpting is awesome. The painting is masterful. And overall, the design is just wonderful because it's designed by one of my favorite artists. And it's of one of my favorite VTubers. So with everything considered, I would just feel like I was trying to be mean by giving this any less than a 10 out of 10. I'm so happy with this production. I'm incredibly impressed with DreamTech and Wave Corporation. I'll definitely be looking at their figures in the future. Overall, this figure really captures a great amount of the preciousness that Sana can bring. She's sweet, she's cute, and she just seems like an innocent character. And I think that's really exhibited well in the way that she was presented. Having her displayed with some of my other stuff is going to be something that always makes me smile to see. But what do you guys think? Am I crazy? Am I just blinded by my love for Sana? If so, comment below and let me know. But if you agree, you can also comment as well. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like it. I've also got plenty of other figure reviews on the channel and just lots of other content in general, so make sure to check that out too. I have a Hobby Link Japan link as well. If you want to buy figures, you can use that link and I get a small commission and you spend no extra, so it's a great way to support me financially. Because these figures ain't cheap. If you're not, make sure to subscribe and join the Discord if you like, because it's plenty of fun to hang out there and talk. I'm going to link something on screen, so if you want to see another one of my videos, make sure to click what's here for you to look at. And if you have already, well, still click it. It helps the channel. But with all of that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, have an amazing day, and keep on collecting. Daisuki da yo, sensei.